New Hampshire Democratic Senator Jeanne Shaheen joins us now from the Halifax International Security Forum. She's also the ranking Democrat on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. Senator, thanks so much for joining us. There are leaders there from Europe with a huge stake in Ukraine's future. What conversations are you hearing on the sidelines about this Trump-led peace proposal?
Well, this is a Putin plan for Ukraine, not a plan that really contemplates real negotiations. What I'm hearing from people who are here in Halifax from Europe and around the world is that they have panned this proposal as being nothing but a complete cave into Vladimir Putin and Russia. What the United States needs to do is to put pressure on Putin to provide those long-range weapons, to put sanctions, secondary sanctions on the companies that are fueling Russia's war machine, and bring Putin to the table to really negotiate. We should not be representing Russia in this deal. We are a partner. We have been a partner of Ukraine, and we need to continue to support the courageous people of Ukraine. So I agree with Representative Bacon and with the others, my other Republican colleagues, Roger Wicker, the chair of the Senate Armed Services Committee, who has put out a strong statement in opposition to this proposal.
Turning to domestic issues, you were part of that coalition of 8 Democrats who broke ranks and worked with Republicans for that deal to end the government shutdown. Affordable Care Act subsidies expire in just a few weeks, as I don't need to tell you. Senate Leader Thune agreed to a mid-December vote in the Senate as part of your shutdown deal, a vote to extend those subsidies. Have you seen any inklings of a plan that you think could pass both chambers and would keep these subsidies in place for at least a year or two?
Well, I think there's a fair amount of agreement on substance on both sides of the aisle. But the question is whether we can deal with the fine points of what that agreement might look like and do it in time to get a bill through. There's real concern that whatever we do in the Senate is not going to be taken up by the House unless President Trump recognizes that it's in his interest and in the interest of those Republicans who are responsible for the fact that these insurance rates are going up so dramatically to actually get something done.
Are you going to get that vote, though, that Thune promised?
We are. I believe that we will get the vote. Senator Thune is good as his word, and he promised the vote. We're working on the Democratic side. People are working on a bill. I know some of my colleagues on the Republican side are working on a bill. And there are people on both sides of the aisle who want to get this done and provide the real relief that people need. And there's urgency about it, as you point out, because the marketplace is open. So people have already seen their insurance rates more than double in many cases. And it's unaffordable. We're going to have 4 million people who are going to lose their health insurance if we don't address this.
I interviewed somebody who disagreed with what you did in terms of that government funding deal. She wanted the Democratic Party to still fight for these subsidies. Her name's Stephanie. She's running for a House seat in New Hampshire. She's your daughter. Here she is Monday on
She is, and she's going to be a great congresswoman.
Take a listen.
She's independent.
Take a listen.
She's worked in healthcare.
I want you to listen to this clip of her on the show earlier this week.
Well, sure, I understood where she was coming from. She knew where I was coming from. And ultimately, she did what she believes is right, and I'm doing what I believe is right.
So I know you've endorsed her. She mentioned she was so focused on healthcare because of experiences with her daughter, your granddaughter. How is Thanksgiving?
Who has type 1 diabetes.
How is Thanksgiving going to be like at the Shaheen household? Is it going to be tense, you think?
Absolutely not. We are fortunate because we have 3 very independent daughters and we have robust conversations at our Thanksgiving dinner. It will be just like it always is.
All right, Senator.
In fact, she's even going to feed me. Her husband always cooks.
All right. Well, I hope you have a lovely Thanksgiving. Thank you so much, Senator Jeanne Shaheen.
Thank you. You too.